playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops, right?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And a Rams first down.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. First carry now for Gus Edwards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Down right around the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They got a man over the middle. It's That's Woods. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st down, Rams.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Packers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that? A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete.
A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Man, that was way too easy.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking, you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at his own 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Rams 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now K.J. Osborne. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she with magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I